later. But for now, let's talk about 2020. Let's talk about everything that's happened this year.
I mean, there's so much shit. Go through the list.
Let's go. All right. Just in January.
Let's go January. I don't even want to cry right now. So.
Just in January. Let's see. I'm going to start from the top. Just in January. Do you remember when Australia was burning down?
Dude, I remember that. I was in Hawaii in December. And it was already on
The
fire.
fire's already going. Yeah, and it was so bad. I remember people posting pictures, and now that I think about it, they were kind of similar to the photos that people were posting recently with all the wildfires here. The world is literally burning down.
Wow, man, it's crazy. Like half of Australia was like gone.
Yeah,
all the animals. Everything.
Exactly. All the kangaroos. Where'd they go?
Carne asada.
No, kangaroo asada. And then also in January, there was the threat of World War III. Remember when North Korea said they were gonna nuke, or actually Iran was talking about an airstrike.
Iran. It was Iran,
right? Yeah. Against the U.S. And then there was also the same thing with North Korea.
Was it the same time where like Trump went and killed somebody or something like that?
What?
Like didn't like go like go kill some Iranian dude or something?
Him personally?
Not him, but you know, like he wanted to put it under his like regime, like
El pinche trompeto went out and just shanked someone.
Everybody that's like popular, you know, kills somebody.
Jesus, I feel like you have to in order to keep your notoriety, right?
Man, it's crazy, dude. We're living in the world of technology and science.
It's just so everything's so interconnected now, right?
It's so crazy that they know everything. They're watching you.
Yeah, literally.
They're watching me, watching you.
The jokes about like your phone or whatever cameras on your smart devices being like your FBI agent watching you. Imagine if that. I mean, it probably is true, but imagine like I would be very surprised to have someone who is employed to me and watching me at all times. But imagine the stupid shit they catch me doing, like looking in my FaceTime mirror, picking my nose, right?
You do that? Like
or like that
you don't
moment
get up to the mirror, you just go.
Where I'm like working and I just like. And I just let out a little bellow or something. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people watching that shit.
The real you.
Yeah. Like the stuff that I like hide and do behind closed doors.
So
don't laugh. You guys have done the same thing. I've seen your pedo face.
So that what I mean, that's what you're just talking about January right there. Those are big. I mean, they usually doesn't happen like once every 10 years.
Right.
Already January, bah.
I mean, all right. I don't really personally care much about the royal family, but who was it? Meghan and Prince Harry left the royal family, which I don't even know how you leave a royal family.
Is that the dude that wanted to get married to some like?
I don't know, man. There's so much drama. I saw. There's that Princess Diana documentary that went out that there's a bunch of conspiracy theories about, which we could do like a whole episode on.
Yeah, where like she's a robot. She's a cyborg wife.
Yeah. I was more thinking like the one where she was apparently getting cheated on, and then when she asked for a divorce, it was like they were out to kill her because you know, divorce.
So I mean, you're not the key. So if you're a king or a prince, you're not getting like your royal
head
side piece or something.
It's like, listen, servants, bring in the royal side.
I mean, you already fucked up. You're already calling yourself a prince or a king in the world of God, right? So why not get a side piece then? If you're already sinning, right?
I guess at that point you just commit to it. At that point you just commit to it. I just love to think about the fact of someone walking around being like, well, listen, you can't talk to me like that because I'm the royal side piece.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
I'm the royal side girl.
She's the one that has more attitude than the wife. You know, like, yeah.
And she has the nicer things.
You think so?
Because they got to keep her happy and keep her quiet.
Yeah, like the hush money. Do you have one? Do you have like 10? Do you switch off?
I think at that point, it's just an understood fact that that's what you're doing.
I mean, but this is 2020 now, man. You can't get away with shit like that no more. Like, back in the day when my dad was, young, I mean, that was still an era where you could just skip, leave your house, leave your wife, and start a business in Mexico.
Oh my God. And
start a whole new family. And be like, and come back every once in a while.
Well,
you're like, oh my God, it's my dad.
Someone will put out a tweet that will go viral, and then they'll find you chilling over in Baja, over in like in Puerto Nuevo or something.
They'll find
in a coconut stand or some shit. Random.
Find my phone. They'll just find you. They'll pin you.
Having someone's location is such a weird concept.
Yeah.
I mean, also having someone else have my location
Right.
is wild.
They're just watching you, bro.
At all. I mean, and obviously, I feel like
So-
the people who have my location aren't obviously watching me all the time. I don't think so.
Dude, the best advice I can give you is if you're an iPhone, have your wife be Microsoft or whatever, you know?
Oh, like switch things?
Yeah, like if you're a fucking Chase, have her be Credit Union.
Why?
Just keep that shit separate.
Keep it diverse.
Yeah, let her do. Don't look at her phone. Have her not look at your phone. You'll have a happy life, bro.
Just ignorance.
Don't look
is
at her
bliss.
bank account. You don't look at your bank account.
And you're good.
You're good.
Wait, is
Because
this,
when you start doing everything together, that's when shit happens.
it gets muddy.
It gets muddy.
That's actually, I think that's pretty true. I also think you got to have your own life.
Right, exactly. You don't want
Yeah.
anybody. It's just, come on, bro. You know, if you don't trust me,
Words of advice.
if you don't trust me, you don't. I mean, even if you want to, you should know my code. Why is my code? You know what I mean?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. My code, because what if an emergency or whatever you need is my phone?
Exactly.
Here's my code. Like, there's no, if you're not doing anything that you're not supposed to be doing,
Right.
you should be fine.
Exactly.
When you get that text right there, who's this? You know, like, and it's like,
Right.
dude, that's like Larry from down the street.
That's the
Trying to find,
with.
you know how it is. I mean, it's still, you know,
Yeah,
you still live with each other. You have your moments, you know.
totally. I mean, I think you got to have your moments of freedom, especially now, especially being cooped up at home all the time.
Yeah.
You got to be able to have that separation of space.
Yeah. I think, but I think about going to clubs and stuff like that. It's not the same for me anymore, you know.
Going to clubs?
Yeah,
Have you
like-
gone to a club?
No, I'm just saying, like I can't imagine
in
going back
general.
in general. Like, I wasn't like going to clubs before COVID, but now
Right.
I see like events going off in like Orange County and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like some girls are wearing masks, some are not.
Yeah.
There's a lot of freaking going on.
I feel like I'm probably gonna wear a mask for a little longer, even after the vaccine comes out. At this point, it's a
You're gonna-
fashion statement.
You're gonna be the Asian lady that we used to make fun of.
I'm down, bro.
With the
Catch me
f-
doing Tai Chi in the park. Just like,
They're ahead of the time, right?
honestly, they have something right. You know, when they do the thing where they move their arms and they hit their kidneys, it's actually good for you. It helps to like dilute your kidneys, apparently.
Wow.
Paisa effect. I don't really know. That's what I've heard.
Dude, pressure points. bro.
Yeah, acupuncture me up.
Yeah, dude, I love that. I love my wife's not half, but like a quarter Chinese,
Yeah.
and she knows she's got that in hand, you know. So she
Game
can put me to
changer.
sleep. Like she just literally like has a death touch, you know. She
So it's like when you're talking too much, you just
just puts me on mute.
she puts me on mute.
That's what I love about her.
All right. In January, there was a huge volcano eruption in the Philippines.
That's right. I remember that.
That's when the coronavirus outbreak happened, which obviously changed our entire lives.
That woke up the bats,
Literally.
the Filipino bats.
Giant human-sized bat. An incredible photo showing a terrifying human-sized bat is not fake, though still may not be quite as it seems. The image shows a giant golden-crowned flying fox, a bat species native to the Philippines.
The volcano woke up all the bats. Weren't they saying that it was like a bat and a pig? By
So
fact?
Paisa fact is, the bat took a dump in the pig pen and they ate it, and then someone ate the pig, and then
Really?
that's how the virus was born.
Did you ever see Contagion? You saw Contagion? The movie literally describes almost that same situation. I mean, no spoiler alerts here, but it's such a. I think someone had said to watch it in the beginning of the pandemic, and I did, and I was just thinking, it's all a plan.
Yeah,
It's all fake.
they're getting you ready for this moment. this
Pretty.
whole time.
It's just like movie training, you know. It's like watching Rambo and feeling like I am Rambo, although going out there and knowing I can't do Rambo
Yeah.
stuff.
I can't wait till there's a mermaid that comes into life.
What's next? What's the next big thing that's gonna happen?
So we're
Predict
ready
for us. Microchips. Oh, that's already happening.
It's already there.
Wasn't an NFL.
We're doing it to dogs.
No,
already.
wasn't to Tesla guy. This happened to me last time. Elon Musk.
Yeah, Elon Musk.
Wasn't he doing something like that already? Like
Yeah.
inserting them into your brain?
No, but he's trying to do like the Siri in your brain.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I probably would buy that.
Like
I'd just be like, all right, I got the answer I needed. I would love to just do something quickly. Although
in 15 years,
the quicker
you're not
the
gonna be
more
able to live without it.
Yeah, exactly. Because
You'll be behind the times like, oh, how'd you live without Siri in your brain before?
Yeah, are you kidding me?
nerd?
You didn't have Siri in your brain, man. You're such a loser. I mean, it's like thinking about my cousin who still has a flip phone.
Right.
Like I didn't even know they physically made flip phones still. In all honesty,
Nerd.
No, the complete opposite. This fool's just chilling. You know, he has to
Not
tap
nerd.
the 3 button to get to F. You know what I mean? Like he has to tap it 3 times to get to F. So it's just one of those things where it's a trip because the more efficient technology becomes, the more efficient we are every day. But then the more work we are expected to do, and the more we're expected to put output. Right?
It's crazy, and we're just before you know, we'll just be like this.
Yeah,
in the Matrix.
We're just robots.
Little batteries.
We're just big old robots. Brexit finally happened.
What happened?
Brexit. The British finally left the European Union, the UK, which was huge. Parasite won all of the what was it? They did the huge sweep for the Oscars. It was like a foreign film who did Best Picture. What else do we got? Tiger King. Y'all remember Tiger King?
Oh, that was huge.
Carol Baskin. Apparently they're coming back and doing some more stuff. I mean, once you get a show, forget about it. You know, you have the rest of your career set for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't a big fan.
In April, do you remember when they released videos of actual UFOs?
I remember that.
That were actually legit. They were from the U.S. Navy. Yeah.
That's real now. They admitted that there is aliens.
They basically were saying, yeah, we've had a bunch of UFOs and we have a bunch of footage of UFOs, and here it is.
Who do you think are the aliens? Do you think we're aliens from like the future, or do you think it's a different creature, different animal?
That's racist. You just called us an illegal alien.
Oh yeah, we are. That's where it comes from.
Honestly, we've come and infiltrated this planet. You know, when people were looking around when everybody was stuck indoors and they were like, the world's healing itself. It's like you see the air is cleaner. Actually, remember how clear the air was when no one was out driving? There was no traffic.
When you went back to go get the groceries, when you finally ran out of the first wave of groceries.
Nothing. No toilet paper.
And you go outside and you're like, the birds are chirping. And
you're like, what the hell? The world's healing itself. You still can't find Lysol wipes.
Still.
I just feel like, why didn't Lysol step up to the plate and just like mass produce like crazy? You know who fucked up? Skype. Skype really is like the failure of our generation.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, because now people say, let's jump us on a Skype call on Zoom.
Yeah. It's like, what?
Like, what? And no one has a Skype app no more.
No, I deleted that shit. Zoom just made it so easy.
Zoom's got it now.
Remember when Kim Jong-un faked his death?
Didn't he do that twice?
He honestly, the way they were.
We're still in March, right? Or April?
April. We're in April. The way that they put it, he basically faked his death to filter out the haters, to filter out the people who were fake.
That's a sick comadre move.
That is sick.
I'm gonna pretend. Me voy a morir y a ver quién me quiere.
A ver. Vamos a ver. And then you start pointing out, like, and you just start to learn immediately.
A ver quién de verdad me quiere. Doesn't work like that, bro. I mean, I guess if you're a dictator.
You're a dictator, I guess you can do whatever the fuck you want.
I guess so. That's hilarious, bro.
Honestly, to have done
that
twice.
kind of power, you know.
I don't even know if he did it twice, by self fact. But he did it once for sure.
That's crazy, bro.
To filter out the fake ones. We had the most, I think.
Is he Gen Z or what? What is he?
I don't know how old he is, actually. I don't know how old he is.
Is he all emo, like, or?
I feel like he low-key is.
He's emo, huh?
Yeah, he probably like listens to the Smiths.
Like, yeah, he probably, you know, what's a 4, 5, 7, 6 or
Last
something?
night I dreamt that somebody loved me, and he's like cuddling.
Yeah,
himself
with like a dead body and like just slow dancing with like.
With the homie he killed, who used to be a homie, but would turn out to be a fake homie.
Didn't really love him. He's just like like a psychotic.
Yo, mental breakdown, Kim Jong-un, shout out. I'm waiting for the next time he fakes his death like Machiavelli, Tupac Shakur.
He's in Cuba right now.
Dude, Tupac's vibing, living his best life in Cuba. You see all the photos that come out of him of like alleged Tupac sightings?
Oh yeah.
He's
like,
out there.
I've seen some of those like where he's walking in like the crowd. You know,
yeah.
like in New York or something.
I would like to think that Tupac's
Pobrecito,
still
man.
alive.
Let him die. R.I.P. He's done. You know.
He's dead. Or he faked his death and he did it successfully. So just let him do his thing, you know?
I doubt it.
All right. In May, we had some of the biggest protests I've seen in my lifetime from the Black Lives Matter movement.
Can't forget about that. Yeah. Did you guys forget about that?
Yeah. I mean, I think most of the people, quote unquote, have gotten back to the normal, right? It's crazy because for a minute, not only did things shut down with the pandemic and everybody was uncertain of how to proceed, but then these protests happened and everybody was like, let's fucking go. Most people I knew just jumped into it.
Well, what sparked it off was definitely the murder.
George Floyd. I remember being here and watching the video.
Yeah, remember
we had just finished shooting an episode and then you pulled it up on your phone and we were all watching it.
Yeah, that's crazy. And to see what that sparked, that ripple effect that went all around the world.
Amazing. I mean, tragic, right? Tragic that it takes the loss of someone's life being lost for that to happen, but
controversial across the board. It's definitely going in the history books.
For sure, it better.
Yeah.
It better for sure. I mean, if not, this is a story you pass down generations, right? It's and to this day, I mean, there's still on the ground fights. There's still protests every day happening.
Every day, you just don't talk about it. You're not seeing it on TV.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube though. The world is televised on YouTube.
The revolution will be televised on YouTube.
Yeah, for
basically. Basically, at this point.
Or TikTok, one or the other.
Yo, although TikTok's has its own quarrels right now, bro. TikTok's like that like angry ex-girlfriend who's like you kick out and then you're kind of like, no, wait, come back, come back.
Yeah, she's like, come on, I'll cook for you, and she's like extra nice.
Yeah, and then she's
trying to like blow you in the car, and you're like, dude, just relax.
Chill. All you had to do was say what you're gonna cook. That was it. Yeah, that was it.
Dude, it's cool.
Relax,
we'll talk a little bit.
Yeah, come in. You're fine.
But also, I mean, around that era, a whole new way of eating and dining out.
Yeah, that's so true. Actually,
I think it's pretty awesome to see what kind of restaurants survived and what techniques they used to survive.
Who adapted and stuff. Do you think that's going to be a permanent thing? That outdoor dining is just going to become a more normal thing that we do?
I mean, I think because of California and we have the weather for it.
Yeah, anywhere else would suck, especially like in the winter.
But once it starts raining, what do you do?
Yeah, I guess you put up a tent, bro.
I mean, it is what it is. People want to go out, they want to feel normal. That's a good way. If they long as they feel safe, I think the people are gonna do it. To me, it's just it's hard. It's pretty. It's scary.
Yeah,
it's scary,
exactly.
and I can imagine how people feel out there. Going to eat and not know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. I mean, the thing I can definitely appreciate is I started cooking more in the beginning of pandemic, and then I got so busy and I stopped, and I just started like getting new places to do takeout from whenever I would.
So what have you been using the DoorDashes and the Uber Eats?
I use DoorDash sometimes. If what we are ordering, if not, we'll shoot to like try and go and pick up.
What's the number one thing that you hate about DoorDash?
I mean, it's just expensive. And like, yeah, it's just expensive. I would much rather call a place up and just go and
pick it up.
Yeah, 100%. And I feel like I'm actually supporting a spot. For DoorDash, it doesn't feel like I'm actually supporting a spot,
Dude,
aren't the fees shitty?
And some of the drivers are like pretty funny looking, Like, dude, like this fool just woke up and shit, carrying your $100 order of food.
Yo.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's like not being. I mean,
just like for one person, it's $100.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know. It's a weird experience, but eating outdoors I enjoy because I have a dog.
Yeah.
So I can like take my dog with me, and that's kind of cool.
Yeah, you can't leave your dog anywhere.
Yeah.
Especially if you live in an apartment.
Yeah, it's harder. Yeah. So, but I mean, just in general, if we're out and about, we don't have to be like, oh, all right, we can't take the dog to go eat here, so we got to go here. So, a lot of places we have the option to either take out or eat outside.
You got it. No, I get you. And so, all right. So, food's been fucked up. Everything has been altered. I feel like we're living in like limbo land.
Yeah, it is kind of wild. I think
we're in April now, and the world has been turned upside down by now. And it's only 4 months in.
It's only 4 months in. Let's see what else we got. Oh wait, I missed one. Remember when Donald Trump was impeached?
Oh yeah,
that happened this year.
What happened?
He was impeached. He got acquitted. He went through trials, and they decided not to actually go forward in the process, the articles of impeachment. Yo, this guy straight up was impeached. Like, that was the first president in my lifetime who's been in that circumstance. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Let's see. What else do we got here?
Well, before that was Nixon, right?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
What year was that?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I'd have to look that up.
Look that up. Just kidding.
Ooh.
We got some Trump supporters over here.
Jeez. That was in 1974.
You know, so, like, you're never going to hear, like, you got to question somebody that says, you know, I kind of like Trump. He's really a nice guy. You
Yeah,
know?
exactly. We have to have a conversation.
Like,
Literally have
you
to
know
have a
what? Like,
conversation.
you know, I like Trump. You
Hey,
know?
he looks like he's like a stand-up guy, isn't he? It's wild.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, we're also in a crazy political climate where, I mean, we can talk about that all day. I feel like we saved that for the end. But one other thing that also had popped up when I was reading through, remember when Grimes and Elon Musk had a baby that no one could pronounce their name? It was like XAEA12.
Wow, first cyborg baby.
Cyborg baby, basically, half cyborg, half human.
That's crazy relationship.
That's a whole nother discussion. No one celebrated 420 because everybody was stoned all of April.
Yeah, I mean, we just forgot it was even 420.
The Last Dance came out this year. That was one thing that was really great. I could really appreciate that because that was like a beautiful experience to have had and enjoyed.
Yeah, and everybody was home watching it.
Yeah,
at the same time.
exactly. Everybody like enjoyed it at the same time.
Michael Jordan. One of the greatest.
Man, remember when the murder hornets came to the U.S.?
Murder hornets. or locusts.
The locusts.
Locusts and murder hornets.
And the whole world was burning down. Honestly, this all sounds apocalyptic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. And, you know, the West Coast was on fire up until, like, recently.
It's still on fire.
Yeah, it's still on fire, exactly.
Yeah.
It's just now people are forgetting about it and going, yeah, there was an earthquake last week.
Wow. It's only September.
It's only, you know, maybe we're doing an end of the year recap at the right time because the world is actually ending in October.
Yeah, it is. I think November there'll be UFO sightings.
We already had UFO sightings.
No, I'm just saying, like they're going to come down and talk to us and just, like zap us.